Hi, and welcome back to another motivational moment with me, your coach, Michelle. So, for the time that is ours to share, I want to talk about how to shift your mindset. Is that all right? So, Winnie the Pooh gave Christopher Robin the mantra, "You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." This is a great phrase to repeat to yourself in any new or uncomfortable situation. I'm going to make sure I link that in the description box. Each morning, we are born again. What we do today is what matters the most. And this is a quote by Buddha. I will also put that in the description box. So these are some of the things that you can do to change your mindset and your life. Number one, seek positive friends. So find people who reflect the values that you want to adopt. Okay, join groups online, go to networking events, social events that focus on personal growth. As your own mind starts to change, it'll become easier to connect with more positive people. Because I'm going to tell you something, and I don't even know most of you, but some of you have some negative thinking people in your circle, and I promise you, you've got to get rid of them. You have got to get rid of them. You may love them, and some of them may be family members, but you've got to get rid. And I'm not saying don't love them. I am saying they don't belong in your inner circle, because that negativity, it's just like a it's like a cold or fungus. It just spreads to everybody within that group. You don't need that. Number two, challenge your thoughts. When old thinking comes up, as it often will for all of us, it's not enough to try and ignore it. We need to challenge our beliefs. Is everything too expensive, or is it just that you can't afford it? Do people just naturally suck and get on your nerves, or are you just looking for things to criticize? Because sometimes it's not the people around you, it's you. You just always want to have something to criticize. Weigh your thoughts against the evidence. If they fall apart under scrutiny, then explore why you believe them in the first place. By challenging your thoughts, your mindset will begin to evolve. Number three, consume positive media. I am big on this one. Let me tell you why. I'm going to share this with you, and then I'm going to tell you why. Consuming positive media daily will alter your perspective. Positive media, okay, is anything that emphasizes the good in life or how to improve our living standards and the living standards of others. New mindsets are exactly the same. If you immerse yourself in personal growth content every day, it will change the language of your mind. The language is your self dialogue. It's the way you speak to yourself at every moment, and it's habitual. Learn positive self dialogue, and you'll see the world in a different way. Now, I said all that because I wanted to share something with you all. Do you know that I do not watch the news before I go to bed? I just don't. If I want to know what the weather for the next day is going to be, guess what? I go to my weather app. I was in YouTube watching a movie, but I go to my weather app. I don't need to watch the 10 o'clock news to see what the weather's going to be for the next day, because there's too much negativity in the news, and I don't want that to be the last thing that I see and hear before I go to bed. I get so tired. Yes, we do want to know what's going on in the world, but I don't consume. Like, I know some people that just consume news stations all day long, and not just news stations, but articles and all of that, and it's just full of negativity. And that just starts to weigh on you. So what I want to encourage you to do, start getting some more. It's all right to watch the news, I do, but I don't do it all the time, because I don't need all of that negativity living within in me. Number four, volunteer. By focusing on how you can help someone else, you'll draw your attention away from your own problems and issues. It becomes easy to develop a positive mindset when you're looking for new ways to make someone else's situation better. Y'all, that's just common sense right there. You can't focus on the bad while you're focusing on the good. It's just not going to work. Number five is abstain from all bad news. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Michelle, at some point in time, we have to get some bad news. And you're right, every now and then we do. So I'm talking about wars and murders and politics. It all adds baggage to your thoughts. Again, I'm not saying be clueless about what's going on in the world. But if you sit and all you do is absorb all of this negativity, the wars, the murders, and all this political stuff, which can just be a nightmare in and of itself, all the time, it makes sense that most of the mainstream media focuses on bad news because tragedy sells, right? You can turn on the news and you do hear some good things going on around the world, and that's great. But the majority of what you see on the news is what I just shared: wars, murders, politics, because that kind of stuff, that negativity, that's what really sells. It's sad, but it does. So by tuning into the news about a plane crash thousands of miles away, you're putting your mental energy into something that won't help. We can't change the bad things happening at any given moment, but if we put our attention into things that we can change, our lives will improve. Let me say this: I am not an insensitive person. When I read about someone being killed in an accident or by someone else, I immediately pray. I say a prayer for that person's soul because I don't know them. But I say a prayer for that person's soul. I say a prayer for that person's family. I even say a prayer for the person that may have killed them. Because we are to pray for all of God's children. It's not my job to condemn anybody or to judge anybody. God will take care of all of that. But I say a prayer for everybody involved, because anytime a tragedy happens, it affects everybody. It affects the whole world in a sense, but it also affects the families and the friends of that individual. And so I just immediately pray. Number 6, write out your action plan. This is about looking at the possibilities and doing something to make it happen. Forward thinking will move your focus away from where you don't want to be to where you could be. It's not enough to simply write it out. We only grow when we take action. So that's just like, I don't have it near me, but that's just like if I write in my journal, because as you all know, I have several journals. I have a war binder, and I have a journal that I keep for my vision book. I'm sorry, not a journal, but my vision book, because I don't do vision board. I can write all I want in those books, but if I do not act on what I've written down, nothing will change. Everything will stay the same. So it's great to write it down. And you guys know I'm always talking about writing in your journals, but I need you to make it happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I'm bucking my ass because I need you to get it. Writing it down is fine, but you've got to take action. I believe that God moves when we take action. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you cannot pray and say, Lord, send me on a job, but you're not out there looking for a job. You're not applying for jobs. Nobody even knows that you are looking. So you apply, you talk to people, and you pray all at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? So if all I'm doing is praying and I'm not taking any action, God's going to say, well, wait a minute, Michelle, I'll bless you, but you need to do your part. I'm going to do mine, but you need to do yours. Let me keep it moving. Number 7, adopt a healthy lifestyle. A healthy body will support a healthy mind. Period. End of sentence. And we can do the benediction and going on home from here. So look at your sleep pattern. What are you eating and your activity levels to identify anything that could be sapping your energy. This is why I showed you all before, and this is my planner. This is a happy planner. And for the monthly spread, let me just go back to March. I don't know if you all can see this or not, but I write down how many hours of sleep I'm getting, because I like to track how much sleep I'm getting, because I was finding that some nights I only got 4.5 hours of sleep or 5 hours of sleep. I'm one of these people, I need 8 hours so I can truly function. You might need less, and that's great, but you need to know these things. How much are you sleeping? And my watch here tells me it tells me how much sleep I'm getting, how long I was in a deep sleep, or how long I spent in a light sleep. Keeping track of what you're eating. I don't have it with me, but I have my fitness planner. It looks like this, only it's a little bit smaller. but it's a fitness, not this one, but I have one that's about half the size of this that I track all of my exercising in, my eating in, my steps in, because I need to know those things. I understand that adopting a healthy lifestyle will help you overall. Number 8, create a morning mindset routine. So a great way to start the day is by making a mental list of everything that you're looking forward to. This is something that I'm going to start to do. Now, in my planner here, I write down what I need to do, but I'm going to start making a list every day of what I am looking forward to. It creates a feeling of anticipation and excitement that creates momentum for your entire day. So when I get up, I'm going to tell you, if you know me, then you know. I look forward to going to the gym. I know some people say, girl, who does that? Well, I do. I look forward to being able to exercise, even if it's just a cardio day and all I'm going to do is an hour of cardio. I look forward to that. You know why? Because number one, it's helping me get closer to my goal. It makes me feel so much better when I'm done. And if nothing else, honey, it makes me sleep better. So, what else? Let me see. And so here's your bonus. Keep track of your wins. I need you all to start doing that. Keep track of your wins. So make a list of each day's wins. It doesn't have to be anything big. The point of this exercise is just to keep your focus on the best parts of your day. Improving your life starts with improving your mindset. So at the end of your day, I need you, and it doesn't matter if you just send yourself a text message. You could have a file on your laptop or your iPad, or you can write it down in your planner or in your journal here, wherever you choose to write it. You just keep track of all of your wins, be it big, small, or in between. Because even the small wins, guess what? They add up to big things at the end of the week. Especially when you get to the end of the week and you look back and say, wow, you know what? I hit my target goal for my working out. I hit my target goal for my steps. I hit my target goal for the amount of water I want to consume for the week. I've hit my target goal for how much reading I got in, or whatever it is that whatever it is that you're doing. It's great when you can look at the end of the week to see how much you've accomplished. Because here's the thing. A lot of times we sit at the end of the week and what do? We think about all the things. When you look at your planner, your calendar, your to-do list, you look at all the things that you didn't get the chance to do, and you go, dang, I didn't do all these things this week. But instead of focusing on what you didn't get to do, spend that time focusing on what you did get to do. Let me do a quick recap, and I promise I will let you be. So I talked about how to shift your mindset, and I'm going to tell you a little secret. Many of you I don't know, I've never met, and I probably will never get the opportunity to meet, and that's okay, because I still love y'all anyway. But some of you all need to change your mindset. You have what I like to call stinking thinking, and you need to get rid of it. Change your mindset, and I promise you, you will become a different person. Your friends, they're gonna look at you and say, what in the world, are you high? What are you on? Because this is not the you that we know. Change your thinking, and I promise you, you will become a better person. So I talked about how to shift your mindset, and I said, number one, seek positive friends. Again, look at your friends, look at that inner circle, and even the friends outside of the inner circle. Look at all your friends, go down your friends list and ask yourself, are these people pouring positive things into my life, or are they pouring negative things into my life? If they are pouring negative things into your life, honey, they need to go. But again, I'm not saying you can't love them, but you need to love them from a distance. They have no business being in your inner circle. The only people that belong in your inner circle are people that help to nourish you in a sense that they're there to encourage you, they're there to support you, uplift you, all of that good stuff. If they can't do that, why are they there? And I don't want to hear that crap about where they family. Okay, and love them from a distance. And I don't want to hear that crap about, they're from the old neighborhood. We grew up together. We went to elementary school together. I don't care. I don't like saying that I don't care, but I don't. They need to go. They are not pouring anything of value into your life. They're just sucking your energy out and making you just as miserable and unhappy as they are, because chances are they don't want to see you win because they're not trying to win. Let me move on. Number two, I said challenge your thoughts. And that means you've got to, when you have to get rid of that old thinking. Challenge your beliefs. Sometimes it's not other people, it's you. It's how you look at things. Is the glass half empty or is it half full? Just saying. Number 3, consume positive media. Don't spend all day looking at that negative stuff on the news. Turn it off. Go to the Hallmark Channel and find you something like this Christmas movie that I'm looking at. Don't judge me because I don't judge you. Because I don't want to see that negative stuff all day long. Number 4, volunteer. By focusing on how you can help other people, you draw your attention away from your problems and your issues. Why? Because now you're focusing on somebody else. Number 5, abstain from all bad news. I know there are going to be times when you have to, because you do want to know what's going on in the world, but to the extent possible, stay away from that. Fill your mind, fill your spirits, fill all your everything with as much positive stuff as you can. Why do you all think I go to YouTube and pretty much all I'm looking at are motivational videos? You know why? Because there's enough negativity going on in the world. I don't need to keep absorbing that. I want to absorb something that's going to uplift me, something that's going to encourage me. And I try to do the same with you all. Number 6, write out your action plan. And this is about looking at the possibilities and then doing something to make it happen. Because again, like I said, you can write it down all you want to. I can write down in this traveler's notebook everything that I want to write down. But if I don't follow through and actually take action on it, then it's for naught. It means absolutely nothing. Number 7, adopt a healthy lifestyle. You guys, I cannot encourage you all to do this enough. You have got to take on a healthy lifestyle. I'm not saying become a fitness freak. I'm not asking you to do that. But what I am asking you to do is look at your food. This is why you need to keep track. I have a log on my phone where I can track what I eat, and then I transfer the calories for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks into my fitness planner. But I keep track of it on the My Plate app. There are many apps out here that allow you to track your food. So it doesn't have to be that one. But what I'm saying is you need to know how many calories are you consuming a day. Are you consuming too many or are you consuming too little? Are you getting enough water in every day? And no, soda does not count as water, okay? Let's just keep it real. Are you getting enough sleep? Because if you're not getting enough sleep, that's a problem. Number 7, create a morning mindset routine. And a great way to start the day is by making a mental list of everything that you're looking forward to. Like I said, I'm going to start doing that this week. Every day I get up, I'm going to write down what it is that I'm looking for. So after I do my prayer and meditation, I'm going to make a list of all the things that I'm looking forward to completing that day. And I promise you, it's going to change your whole mindset. Because now you are just excited and ready to go. You're ready to take on the day because you are excited about completing those things. And then as your bonus, I said keep track of your wins. I need you to do this daily. Daily. Now let me say this. Keep track of your wins daily. Keep track of your wins weekly. And you should keep track of your wins monthly. I promise you, it will make you into a much different person because you're not sitting around thinking about what didn't work, what failed, who failed you. Think about keeping track of all of your wins. And I promise if you do that every week, then you can go back and say, wow, I had an awesome week. I'm going to have another awesome week. If you do that do that daily, and then you do it for the week, and then at the end of every month, go back and write out what went well for you for that month as you plan for the next month. Okay, you guys, that's all I have. I hope something I said resonates with you. I hope something I said you are going to try, because I just believe that when we change our thinking, we can become totally different people. Okay? And I stand by that. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I want to say thank you so very much for giving me just a little bit of your time. If you are returning and this is not your first rodeo, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, because I could not do what I do without each and every one of you. You know the drill. You know my spiel. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. I love you all no matter what. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter where you're going. I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm even going to love you when nobody else even likes you. Now I need you to do me a favor. I need you to be the reason that someone feels welcome, seen, heard, valued, loved, and supported. Not just today, not just tomorrow, not just this week, but I need you every day to make sure that you're doing these things. Be that reason that somebody feels welcome, seen, heard, valued, loved, and supported. This will help to make the world a much better place. Until next time, take care.